everybody, welcome back to Talk with Nia. So let's get into some more unpopular opinions and just regular opinions of some celebrities. If you didn't see part 1 of this series, definitely check it out. I'll have it linked somewhere. Now let's start off with JT. Now JT gets a lot of criticism, especially on her personality, because she's constantly being compared to her group member Young Miami. Now Young Miami seems like the more friendly, outgoing people person, and she seems to be open with others and, open and fun around new people that she meets. A lot of people always say they love Young Miami when they meet her. Now, JT gets a lot of criticism about being mean or cold, and a lot of people definitely misread her.
I was literally in a place in my life where people will always have so much to say about me, like, damn, she don't got, she just don't, she don't got nothing going on, she so I was in a place of life where I wanted to pop my shit, and I went to the studio. Right? And I was very sad that day. I was so sad that day. It was a couple months ago, and I swear to God to y'all, I was in Atlanta, and I was crying the whole fucking day in a hotel room just off of what people were saying about me on the internet.
JT's fans also want her to put herself out there more and do solo projects and brand deals, and some aren't too much of a fan of her dating Lil Uzi Vert. Now let's get into what people have been saying about JT.
Alright, so y'all want me to give you my thoughts about JT, and I'm going to give them to you, but I'm also going to give my 2 cents about some things that I would love to see from her as her career progresses. First off, I love JT and the City Girls, and the reason that I fell in love with them is because of this. I always appreciated that they were a brown skin / dark skin duo that were rapping and being explicitly them. I think for a long time in rap, desirability was only given to lighter skinned women. Whether it was who the media was pushing out or who the rappers were talking about, they all want a yellow bone, a red bone, but we love our dark skinned queens. So having Young Miami and JT really rock the scene in 2018 was so refreshing for me to see. And I was 10 toes behind them, but honestly, the longevity of their career has surprised me. A lot of men that rap in a similar style to the City Girls, where it's playful, fun, and not too serious, never make it past a one-hit wonder. But because of the brand, style, name, likeness associated with being a City Girl, they have given us bop after bop and have stood the test of time, and I love that for them. Now, first thing on my list for Jatavia, I would love to see her do a solo song. Young Miami gave us a taste of a solo song with Rap Freaks, but I want JT to really give us bars. And in a recent interview, she even talks about how she's more than capable of doing conscious rap, which is not something I necessarily want to hear from her, but I think it would be a real good opportunity for her to showcase a real taste of JT, executing her lyricism style that is so unique to her. Also, this might just be me, but I think JT will be so dope on TV. As a TV personality, it just makes sense. She's a little bit more outgoing than Young Miami. She keeps it real. She's funny. She's charming, interesting to watch. I think it would be good. And finally, I want both her and Young Miami to monopolize the black luxury experience. Lately, JT has been stepping out on Instagram with her fashions. I think it would be dope if she gave us more of this by collaborating with a fashion house. So not only would it be in line with that black ATL luxurious style, but it's way more attainable than a Birkin bag and still gives the fans a chance to connect, feel luxurious, and feel like a City Girl. And then also on the side, if her and Uzi maybe did a Rick Owens kind of shoot or campaign, I don't know, I feel like that would be so dope. There's so many avenues of fashion that I would love to see JT trailblaze in. But again, those are just my thoughts, so y'all let me know what you think about JT in the comments down below.
The internet has painted me as this angry black girl.
Yeah.
She always mad. She always got an attitude.
I can relate so well to what JT was talking about, and I really thank her for coming on that interview and being open and honest about her experience, even being a celebrity. Whenever I would feel some type of way about something or my feelings would be hurt, I was not allowed to express myself. If I ever expressed myself, it was always Kennedy, now you have an attitude. But I would watch other races of women be able to express themselves and not get criticized the same way. I love how Angie told JT, why would you want to live this way? Why would you want to live like that? Why would you want to have to be quiet to please other people? That's not a way to live. And sadly, ladies, that's how a lot of black women are living. We're told to be quiet. We're told to shut our mouths. We can't cry. We can't feel.
JT was being a bee.
Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. What the fuck? I'm sorry. What did I do?
What do you wish that everyone knew about the City Girls?
I really wish everybody knew that I don't give a f.
Oh my God, I was thinking that.
I do not.
Oh my God, I was gonna say we don't give a f.
One, two, red, blue.
So what do y'all think about that? For me, I definitely adore JT. I think she's really talented. I love the City Girls as a duo. I would love to see JT do more things and put herself out there more, but I think she is working on that. And if you're subscribed to the channel, we talked about that before, because when she did the interview with Angie Martinez, definitely go watch that if you're a fan of JT and a fan of the City Girls, because you will find out so much more about JT and you'll have a better understanding of why she is the way she is and why I think she's misread, she's misunderstood. Now, some things she may do or say people clearly don't agree on, especially with the recent comment that she made on social media, I think about somebody's child. So yeah, she definitely has some unpopular opinions, but I definitely think that she's misunderstood in a way as well.
She always mad. She always got an attitude. And it's like...
That really bothers you, because you've said that to me even before we started.
Yeah, that really bothers me, because it's like... y'all don't even know me, and I just feel like I'm really misunderstood, and I never try to explain myself.
Now let's talk about Cardi B. So Cardi B gets a lot of attention and criticism on a lot of things, like her relationship with Offset and the alleged cheating rumors, her music career due to her waiting years to release a second album, and of course the beef with her and Nicki Minaj and the comments that she's made about African American people, you know, and the lawsuits that she's been in recently. So Cardi B gets criticism all the way around, and she has no problem letting social media know about it, and even sued a blogger for talking about her, you know, past life and making up lies about her sexual past life and everything like that. So let's see what people have to say about Cardi B.
Cardi B, one of the biggest rappers, actually came out on Twitter and she said she wants to stop rapping and just focus on raising her children because that's what makes her happy. So do you still feel like, you know, being a rapper is what's going to give you genuine happiness if the biggest rapper in the world is willing to give that up?
They sell you a lie. They go on a song and say, I don't cook, I don't clean. And then they really want to. Or Beyonce will make a song, all the single ladies, and she's married. So they're
stayed with a guy that cheated.
And they're instilling this brainwashing because it sounds good, because it makes you feel empowered. It gives you dopamine in the moment, but it's not really what gives you long-term serotonin, actual happiness, actual higher purpose. It's a drug. It's like smoking a cigarette.
Can you cook? Can you hunt?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah? Can you fight?
Of course.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, but he
does like you do fighting. So you're good. You're still a hard man deep down. Even though you started your career online looking for trouble, you're still a man.
No, I started.
There's a lot of men. There's a lot of men that can't do that. I'll ask them, "Can you hunt?" They're like,
So Cardi B got into it with Cuban Doll, and I was like, why? Apparently, Cuban Doll put up a post about Nicki Minaj, how, you know, she inspired her look for a new music video. Then somebody put a video of Cardi B, you know, listening to Cuban Doll, like, I thought y'all were cool. Cardi B apparently responded with, I don't know what is hate me. They hate me for no reason. Cuban came back and said, girl, you hate me because Offset tried to me at one point.
People have, I don't know the whole story, but somehow you and Nicki Minaj got pitted against each other. And then you often talk about sneak dissing. So unpack that for me. Is there something between you and Nicki, or is that just internet made up?
I just feel like it's really internet made up. Like, I really feel like fans and people, they really want to see that happen because it's really entertaining. To see people beef is entertaining. Like, I am going from when Nicki and Remy was beefing, everybody was tuning in like, ooh, what's next? What's next? What's next? But I don't really have the time for that. Like, it's like if you ain't my man, or if you're not taking my money from me, you're not stopping my money, then I don't really give a about you. People just want to pin it so much because it's entertainment, but they don't want to handle their own beef. And I spoke to her before in person, just like we're talking right now, like this close to each other. So it's just like I always say, like, I don't ever want nobody sneak this in me. I'm not the type of person that if there's something that you could talk it out, you could talk it out, because it's not always rah 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 this, rah 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 that, because we grown. Unless you want to take it to the rah rah this, rah rah that. But other than that, it's just like I just feel like fans just keep doing it. Like, they just keep doing it. They just keep doing it, like, because they want it.
I thought it was a missed opportunity in the motorsport video to show some real camaraderie. But whatever schedules. I mean, why weren't you guys together in the video at the same time?
I heard that she couldn't shoot that day.
And just timing.
I just heard that she couldn't shoot that day, and it's just like, people just made a lot of theories of everything, and it's just like, what is it that people expect from me to do or say? I already say she's an amazing artist. I already say I pay my respect to her. I did videos before jamming to her songs. Like, it's like, what do people expect? Like, y'all want me to say something bad. Y'all want to annoy me to the fact that I say something bad. And it's just like,
I'm not falling for that.
I'm not falling for that.
Calling a dead child a monkey, but telling people somebody talked about your child that never talked about your motherfucking child, so you can get some fucking sympathy points. They can't feed their fucking family because you mad at what another man sticking his dick inside of. You mad at a woman for what a man is doing. And that's the problem with so many black women and women, period. Oh, because she's not black. Because she refers to you black women. Oh, we got the receipts for that too. FYI, she refers to black women as monkeys and roaches. Roaches! You just had the biggest blessing of your life with a child, and in 2 weeks, you have attacked 3 women, one at Fashion Week, and left looking the way you left looking so that people could point their fingers at our culture and at our community and laugh at us some more? Let me tell you something. A woman cannot give your man pussy if he doesn't stick his dick in there. Who are you angry at, sweetheart? You got these women crying and scared to leave their house. And you want to talk about stopping bags? This is disgusting. Because you know they can't afford security? So you scaring these girls to death and they can't even come to work anymore? And you want to let your publicist write something about stopping bags? Do you know what the fuck it is to sit in your fucking room for hours and days at a time writing raps? You came into my fucking culture. I never had to fuck a DJ to play my songs. You calling black women roaches? You getting girls beat up because of what your man doing? No, real bitches never do that. You never attack a woman. You take that up with your fucking man. Fuck out of here. This woman is at the best stage in her career and she's out here throwing bottles and throwing shoes? Who the fuck is gonna give her a fucking intervention? Until y'all stop this bullshit laughing at this shit. This shit ain't fucking funny.
There has been a rumor out there that I do fucking black magic, y'all. No, I don't play that shit. I don't need that shit. My destiny is my destiny. Your destiny is yours. I don't need to do anything on nobody for thing. I always, you know what's so crazy? When I pray to God, you know what's so crazy? When I pray to God, and I feel like so many people, so many enemies are like just trying to disturb me, trying to drive me nuts. I don't tell God to punish them. You want to know why? You cannot tell God to punish their own kids. Because whether you feel like somebody's fucked up and is doing grimy things to you, you cannot ask God to punish them. Because you cannot ask God to do something bad for their children. You feel me? So I just be like, God, handle my enemies the ways that you want to handle them. I don't ever have to do no weird freaky deaky shit. People have found pictures of me and Fefita La Grande. If y'all know Fefita La Grande, she's a staple in the Dominican Republic. And they have been making memes that she's my grandmother that does the black magic. I don't do none of that shit. Not only do I don't do that shit, I don't practice that. If you practice it, that's you. But that's not me. But I don't even ask God to, when I pray, to punish my enemies or something bad to happen to my enemies. Because at the end of the day, whether you don't get along with somebody or you don't fuck with somebody or whether they're doing bad things to you, they are God's child.
Now, Cardi B definitely gets a lot of criticism. People are always talking about Cardi B, good, bad, and ugly, but it's more so the bad and the ugly side. And she's fed up about it. I can understand. And it also depends on if you are a Nicki Minaj fan or not, because if you're riding hard with Nicki Minaj, you're not going to like anything Cardi B does, even if she puts out a decent song. And if you're riding hard with Cardi B, then you're going to stand by her, whatever she does, whatever she says, good, bad, ugly, and you're not going to be, you're going to be beefing with Nicki Minaj fans. It's still going on all these years later. I see a ton of stuff on social media all the time. Whenever Cardi drops something, another fan base is saying negative things. Whenever Nicki drops something, Cardi's fan base says negative things. It is just an ongoing rival that's been going on for a really long time. And I know Cardi B's tired of it, but I don't think that these two will ever get away from this beef. I don't think so. I think the fans are definitely going to keep this going for a long time. And I think the artists are never going to be cool and make up. I also think a lot of people don't like that Cardi is with Offset because he constantly was disrespecting her. So I think there's a handful of people out there that really have no respect for Offset. You know, I think he might be changing into a better family man and husband now, but I think a lot of people, you know, talk about her relationship because they're like, what are you doing with him in the first place? So yeah, she gets a lot of criticism. And with the music career, there's the unpopular opinion out there that she's waiting for Nicki Minaj to drop an album. But she also shared, you know, that she's very nervous herself, you know, to put out music. And there's a lot of criticism that she gets, okay? And then also she's enjoying being a mom right now too. So let me know what you think. And that is all I have for today. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.